Welcome Neil Johnson, Neil the North, with my son Jacob. He's such a machine. Woo! We're putting in speakers. Check this out. Rebecca, move in here so they can see this headliner, because it's epic. It's off the hook. It's off the chain. That's right. It's camouflage. You can't even see it. You people out there, you can't even see the headliner. You're like, what headliner? Yeah, it's camouflage, man. You can't see it. Anyways, we just got one speaker put in. Jacob's helping me. We're going to put in another. We've got these kickers. These are 4x10s. They're really an odd size. But check this out, Rebecca. Can you get in here? So we've got this kill mat, and we actually stuck it here where the screw holes are, and it's gonna. We figured it'll act as a dead room. Make sure there's no vibrations transmitting through the screws to the metal. It's just a little extra idea. Hey, Yurik. Hey, Izzy. Dogs. Good to see you guys on. So anyways, it's kind of cool because then, and then we ordered from Crutchfield. So they give you the adapters to adapt this. And then the other thing we're doing, and I think you guys will all think, wow, this is Neil Johnson. He's one sharp dude after you see this. Where did our electrical tape go, Jacob? Jacob, did you take it? You took it. Jacob! Here it is. It's right here. Man, it was right in front of us. Gosh, I can't believe you didn't see that. Anyways, we're gonna wrap these connectors. Come here, Rebecca, check this out. We're gonna wrap these connectors. That way those won't rattle up there at all. So, you know, we're just trying to do everything we can to deaden the sound throughout the vehicle. We don't want rattling. We don't want all that junk going on, interfering with our tunes, because my daughter Rebecca, who's filming right now, wanted a subwoofer. That's right. So we've got one right here, a subwoofer and more speakers. We got a rear view camera. We're putting it all in. We're getting this thing all just done. Yeah, no joke, Izzy. I am one sharp dude. See? Because now that sits up there, you see, that doesn't make any noise. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't. It's got air pockets of insulation. Bubble wrap, my friends. Bubble wrap. Okay, so check. Okay, so oh yes, and then we're gonna put this in. Did you mark the holes? We gotta mark the holes from the backside. Oh, and you want to see sharp? We still have the screws. That's right, the screws for putting these in. And do you know why? Because we screwed them in to the other Suburban that we're not using, so we would know where the screws were. We're sharp. We're doing things. Okay, but here, just wait, Jacob. I'm gonna show them around here. Show them what's going on. I'll grab this real quick here. But we got all kinds of things going on. Yeah, see? Look at our grill. It's flat black. What is it, sweetheart?
After I sprayed on the second coat, it came out like powdery, like a cover on.
It shouldn't.
Away or something?
It shouldn't. Maybe you've got dust on there.
Well, I had already painted on my. It was only when I used this bottle.
Yeah, don't use it anymore. I don't know. Something's going on here. But look at it. It looks good. We're going to Raptor line it anyways. I think you're probably good. I don't know what's going on there, kiddo. Maybe just wipe that off so we don't have any issues with it when we spray the Raptor liner. So we got all the heated seats, and they're all actually put together, except for just putting the backs and everything on. So this has got, but all you can see the wiring for the heated seats is coming out down there. The entire inside now is ready to accept these. We're putting in a fuse box in here, and then we're running our heated seats now. And all the wiring will be neatly under the carpet, in the channels on the doors, so it won't look like some half-baked. Oh, I love that headliner. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Anyways, so all that, we're doing that today. I'm making some videos on the heated seat install, that type of thing. We've got big towing mirrors going on. These are kind of cool. Jacob was the one who convinced me to get that. Do you want to show him your towing mirrors? He's like all into these. So we're gonna have to, because those attach right in here, okay? But this metal is just, I don't know, it feels just a little soft. To have that big, well, that's pretty firm. I don't know, but that's a big mirror. I might actually just cut a strip of metal to go across these two, just so I've got extra support for that. Because look at these mirrors, they're big. Jacob was he's like, Daddy, you've got to get these mirrors. You've got to get these mirrors. People are saying it's looking good. So yeah, check this out. So this is, here, pull that out, bud. I mean, you know, and they don't weigh all in the world, but you got to figure they're way out on the end. All the weight's out there, so we got to get that in. And I don't want this part here, I don't want it bending out the door, so I think we're going to put in a little extra metal bracket for that. But you know, I mean, they'll look good and they'll be nice for towing. So he convinced me. But they're plug and play. See this? They got the thing, so they'll plug right into the power mirrors, which I pulled that whole power wiring harness out of the other Suburban. We're putting it in this one, which was real plain Jane. So we're gonna have, you know, you can see now we've got the doors with the power locks. We got all this stuff ready to rock and roll. And then this one we still have to change everything out on because it's still the old school. See, it's got the crank window. So that's gonna get changed out. So, because we've got the really nice Silverado carpeted panels for the doors and everything. So it's coming, but I was so excited about the headliner, getting that done finally. That was a big step. And it's just going to look so nice. What's that, Jacob?
I said it looks cool.
It looks cool. Jacob's into everything looking cool. That's why he wanted the mirrors, so they look cool. So you don't have to worry about that, but we'll run it through a car wash here once we get it all put together. So he got a little fingerprint on the mirror. Jacob likes to touch things. He's like kind of touchy-feely, kind of very tactile, that kid. You know, I'm always like, he's gonna break something, you know. But he's really sharp. I mean, the kid is super sharp. Anyhow, but we just painted the base here. So this is painted just with primer. So we took those seats out of that Iowa rig, and the rust transfers right up through the bolts right into the seat base. So we took the flap wheel on the grinder. We took regular sandpaper. Rebecca and Sarah did that. They did a really nice job, and now we're doing that. And Jeremiah's still putting this seat together here. These are not easy to put back together. And what's really funny, if you guys have never done this, I'm going to do a special video on this because it's nuts. So this is the armrest for the Wisconsin Awesome Bring Back Memories of Car. Hey, cool, glad. Used to repair T-tops for car dealers and install. Cool, that's neat. So this, we're going to make sure we lubricate this because that little bit of rust on there. Oh my gosh, how long did it take us to get these stupid things out? Jeremiah's like, don't even talk about it, Daddy. But it really, so they just kind of go on onto that, and there's, see where this is, that's like the key to get it out, but they're a pain in the butt, and it's got a spring to hold it against that. So, but whatever, we're getting them all done. All these seats are heated up, and you can see, so this is, we had to sew pleats into them, and they do not pop out as much as the former pleats, which are like this, but they were glued in. So see, the former pleats are bigger, they're deeper, but they went into the foam. The problem with that is if we're going to put in heated seats, we can't have it glued to the foam because then that doesn't work at all, right? It just doesn't work. So we had to use a steamer, get that off the glue, and then replate the seats with 1/2-inch backer foam, and then put it back together. I got some really cool videos I'll do on that from this guy, Kevin at Southpaw Upholstery. He was a great help. Really did some nice work with us, and allowed us to come in there, video. My kids could work on the stuff and help, and then we put the seats together, and it's going to look fantastic. So, but today is a big day because we're just wiring things up, putting the seats back together so we can put the seats back in. But we have to wire for lights, we have to wire for stereo, especially the subwoofer. The speakers go in pretty easy, as you know, but yeah, it's a real job. Anyways, all right, peace out, folks. We'll keep them coming here. We're gonna get this thing done here in the next couple weeks.